Okay, what is going on, everyone? I am Almighty Fish Mix, and today I will be doing a video on chapter 996 of One Piece. Like a little review, just going over it, my thoughts so far. Uh, this is my first video. I've never done anything like this, so please bear with me. I don't even have a real camera. Doing this off my PlayStation, reading the chapter. I have some notes I'm also following along with, just to piece it all together. But yeah, just, let me figure it out as I go. I had to start this before chapter 1000. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but I can't just let chapter 1000 come and go, and I haven't done any kind of video. So here we are. Let's begin. So with the cover story, we see, chapter 996, Island of the Strongest. We see Blackbeard and a hippo brushing their teeth. At this point, I really don't care what the cover story is. As long as I never see Pound again, even that would still be too soon. So moving on, it was good to see Nami and Usopp all right and getting saved. I mean, you expect that at the end of most fights when they're getting beat up, someone's gonna come in and jump in and save them. That's just Shonen Jump, I guess, for you. I could see Tama playing a bigger, like, major role in the story later on, but I don't see her taking over Kaido with her powers. Maybe she could use it to take over Smile Fruit users. I'm not even sure about that. But she's definitely not taking over, like, full-on zones, like people who have the original fruits and stuff. So I don't see that happening. Um, as well as with this chapter, I could see Yamato. I could kind of see Yamato joining the crew. Like, I was really against it, but these last few chapters, she's begun to grow on me, and I can really see her joining the crew. Just seeing how she teamed up with, like, Frankie just to help him out, or she was just telling him how she had orders from Luffy to protect Momonosuke and Shinobu. I thought that was very interesting, and she's giving off Straw Hat vibes. She's doing it. Yamato has Haki confirmed. I don't know. And Frankie versus Sasaki, I'm ready for that. I need that. I could see the armored pirate versus Sasaki, who might have a zone that's like armored, like an armored zone. I don't know what, but it would be interesting to see. I could see. I'm waiting for that fight between those two. That's gonna be great. Um, Yamato bodied that number. That was a headshot, and he's like, that's a body. That is a body. He's not getting back up. Like, that's one death for her. Like, he's dead. Um, and I also thought everything she said to Momo, it was fairly interesting. Like, the what was it? It was imperative that he, like, survives. Like, you're the one who must guide the world to the dawn. So I could see Momo being the one that stays behind in Wano after this arc, and potentially helps to cure people because his Smile Fruit was actually a successful one. And Yamato could possibly join the crew and travel and use her logbook to help. But my thing with the logbook that she has, it's kind of similar to how Luffy, when they met Rayleigh, he didn't want to know about the One Piece. So I can't imagine Luffy wanting to hear about the One Piece and, like, little ways to get to it through the logbook. But I mean, we'll see. I'm not quite sure about that myself, but I just don't see Luffy wanting to take any kind of shortcut to the One Piece. Um, the Willa D stuff was really cool, but I really don't want to get into that because at the same time, it just created more questions. Like, are the polyglyphs the way to figure out the Will of D? That's literally what it seems like from the chapter when they're talking. They need, like, the red ones, so they need a red stone. And Law dying, that's not gonna happen. Like, Law, a lot of people were saying Law might die, and this would be his last arc, and da da da. He has to figure out the Will of D. That's his goal. And I thought that was confirmed. Like, I thought people understood his conversation with Sengoku. This man's not going anywhere. Law's gonna be around for a minute, and he also has that immortality thing too. So there's a lot of stuff in the air, and for him to die, it would just be like, all right, would, like, so many unanswered things. So I don't see that happening. The Eustace Kid and Killer stuff was also good. I see Oda's, like, bringing in everyone and getting ready for Chapter 1000. I can see Chapter 1000 with everyone on the roof facing off against Kaido. That's just the spread or whatever it is. But I can see by Chapter 1000, everyone's probably going to be at the rooftop ready to face off. I also expected Kaido to defeat all the Scabbards maybe like 2 or 3 chapters ago. But, I mean, we all knew this was coming. There was no way they were going to defeat this man. it's really sad just to see, because like even Denjiro still trying to put forth an effort, and yeah, it was kind of hard to read that, because I do kind of like the Scabbards. At first I was like, they're weak, whatever, but then seeing their resolve and how they've been going up against Kaido these last few chapters, and even the raid, the Tsunaichi, and they all jumped at him and fell down. That was amazing to me. That's when I was like, okay, well, hold up, I think I fuck with the Scabbards, and I definitely fuck with the Scabbards. So Big Mom showing up as well. She's passing up everyone just to get to the top. She's not on Kaido's side. I don't think so, at least. If she gets up there, I could definitely see her trying to snuff Kaido on some sneaky shit. Uh, Luffy and everyone else head up to the top. I mean, I had a feeling when this first started and they showed like the levels and stuff, like it was just gonna lead up to every chapter them getting up to a different level and doing this and that, and then finally getting to the top by chapter 1000. The Sanji stuff was interesting. I'm really curious to see what happens next chapter with that. A lot of people thought it was a Vankov, but I'm also seeing on Twitter it's like a play thing with the guy undressing a woman. So we'll see next chapter. I'm not gonna really speak on that too much because it's just confusing to me. But I will say this: Chopper turning into an ice oni or whatever, his death. That's gonna be amazing. The first Straw Hat to die, that would be great. Well, Brook is already dead, so I don't know if that counts. But yeah, Chopper's a bum. And yeah, that's it for the chapter, I guess. I would give it an 8. 8 out of 10. I really didn't have any complaints about it, but it wasn't like something crazy or anything as well. It was a good chapter. I'm really, 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 really excited for chapter 1000. And chapter 997 is just going to be just as great. I feel like every chapter as we get bigger and closer to chapter 1000 is going to get better and better.